Welcome to One Chemistry. Always try to do your best. Now, let us see about 100 concepts in organic chemistry. We are seeing it as episode. This is the episode number 62. If you didn't watch previous episodes, I encourage you to go and see. Here, we solve 5 problems step by step. Stay tuned. Let us see the first question. They given the 3 different bromide. First one is pentene ring with bromide. Second one is pentadiene with bromide. Third one is 6 member with hydrooxygen. That's also bromine attached there. Here they are asking add drop reactivity with SN1 reaction. So you have to find which one will form stable intermediate and how the reaction will be faster in all 3 cases. From the 3 different bromide and question of SN1 reaction, you might realize the question is really about cation intermediate versus its stability. The answer is C. Let us see how. Here we have to analyze the intermediate, then only you can find the reliable answers here. Here intermediates are given with cation formation. So after elimination of bromine, you have cation formation. First, let us analyze the stable cation. Stable cation is third one because of its aromaticity. It has 6 pi electron and the cation provides the space for delocalization. So it has 6 pi electron conjugated and planar. So system is aromatic. Very stable cation. So reaction will be faster. SN will be faster. If you look at the second one, which is very least reactive because of anti-aromatic character. It has 4 pi electron. Cation provides the space for conjugation and it is planar. So 4n system, it is anti-aromatic, highly unstable, so it won't form. You can say it will be very less reactive. Then if you look at the first one, the cation will be the stable cation because of the allylic position. It is conjugated, so it will be better than the second one. So if you look at the order, third will be the faster, then the first, least will be the second one. Here the concepts you have to learn here is aromaticity always stabilize the cation, anti-aromaticity always destabilize the system. Then let us look at the next question. They are asking the starting material. You are reacting it with Ki and acetone. The product is elimination product. They ask you to guess the starting material. The starting material is a bromine with tertiary butyl group. The configurations are differ there. Bromines in anti position, bromines in syn position. Whether 2 bromines are syn to tertiary butyl or trans to tertiary butyl. 4 different cyclohexane moiety with different stereochemistry there. So you have to find which one will undergo easily the elimination. So from the question of starting material for elimination and 4 different products, you might realize the question is really about regioselective elimination of 2 bromines there. The answer is A. Let us see how. Here you have 2 bromines. Difficult to analyze from flat structure. We have to redraw to the chair form. You can maintain the relationship of cis and trans based on the bulky group. You have to draw bulky group in equatorial position. So it will be very stable one. It is called locking group. There also bromine can be maintained as anti to each other. Then if you use iodine, the elimination happens, you have final product which is alkene there. This reaction is only possible if you start from trans bromine. If you start from cis bromine, the anti-periplanar relationship which is 180 degree, it will not be possible. So the elimination is not possible. So the answer is clearly A. The tertiary butyl and 1 bromine are cis, both bromines are trans to each other. Here the concepts you have to learn here is bulky group at equatorial position is always stable. It is called locking group. Second thing is elimination required anti-periplanar position. Then let us look at the next question. They are asking molecule with n pi star with longest wavelength, higher lambda max. Here they given the 4 different ketones there, which is formaldehyde and ethyl methyl ketone and diphenyl ketone and methylphenyl ketone. All are different carbonyl system, only differ in the attachment. So from the question of N to pi star and 4 different carbonyl groups, you might realize the question is really about substituent effect versus absorption. The answer is D. Let us see how. Here conjugation is the key factor there. Conjugation normally increases the wavelength of absorption because it's weakening the bond there. Because it reduces the bond order, so it will be the higher lambda max. So if you look at ABCD, AB is not a conjugated system. It will be on higher energy, so you can eliminate safely there. So we have the competition between C and D. C and D is the unique system. C attached with 2 phenyl group, D attached with 1 phenyl group. So everybody will commit the mistake. C is more conjugated, but problem is it's a cross conjugation. Cross conjugation means conjugation is not allowed because of the resonance structure. If you are interested, you can draw separately and understand. Cross conjugation extent of resonance is very less. So conjugation is not effective. Even though it has 2 phenyl group, it is useless. So only the remaining answer is D. The conjugation is stable there. It will be higher the wavelength. So the answer is clearly D there. Here the concepts you have to learn here is more the conjugation, more will be the absorption wavelength, which is lambda max. Then the cross conjugation decrease the resonance. Then let us look at the next question. Starting with cyclooctane triple bond compound. You are using mercury sulfate and sulfuric acid. They ask you to find the product. The products can be diol with alkene. The products can be diol without alkene, and it can be alkene or a ketone there. So 4 different products with different functional groups. So from the question of alkene mercuration and 4 different products, you might realize the question is really about the reagent role. What reagent really plays here? The answer is D. Let us see how. Here starting metal you are adding mercury. Mercury coordinate with multiple bond. Here the pi bond is there, so 3-member ring is formed. It's a kind of attachment. So the system is symmetrical. The ring will be open due to the water presence. So OH is formed. The demercuration step with reducing agent. So sodium borohydride removes the mercury. So you have the alcohol near to the ketone. The final product is twisted one, which is ketoenol tautomeracy 1. So the answer is clearly D there. Here the concepts you have to learn here is mercuration normally introduce OH to the system, then it will be demercurated by reducing agent, and you have to always look at the possibility of ketoenol tautomerism. Then let us look at the next question. The starting metal is orthochlorotoluene. They are reacting with sodamide and liquid ammonia. They ask the intermediate there, and final product is ortho and metatoluene. You have to actually guess the intermediate there. They given the 4 different possibilities. One is benzene formation at metapara. Another is benzene formation is orthometa. C is just simple toluene. D is just a kind of Birch reduction. So you have to guess it from 4 different intermediates. So from the reactant and the possible products, you might realize the question is really about what is the intermediate form and how it dictates the product there. The answer is B. Let us see how. The starting metal you are using sodamide, which is a strong base which abstracts the proton. The acidic proton will be removed. The proton is removed because near to the leaving group. The proton removed, you have the anion formation. You have the anion. Chlorine is the good leaving group, so it will be a very stable benzene formation because anion can be quenched by chlorine removal. So benzene intermediate is formed. That is the answer B there. Then next step is amination. The amination can be on either side. We don't discuss the major product here. We just discuss the benzene intermediate. So the answer is clearly B there. Here the concepts you have to learn here is whenever you have chlorine inside the benzene, you might realize there is a chance of benzene intermediate. If you use the strong base, it is possible. That's all from this episode. I hope it was easy. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestion, comment below. Stay tuned for next episode.